Good afternoon. Welcome to our Senior School Awards ceremony. With an excellent array of effort and excellence being recognised, this is always a really special moment for us in the annual calendar. First of all, I want us to get a little bit more comfortable. So with great excitement, I have the privilege of saying that the head of school has given the authorization to have shirt sleeve order. So to get yourselves more comfortable, you are allowed to take your blazer off. If I could just ask, however, if you are called up for an award, however, please replace your blazer and make sure that Centennials is in perfect condition before you make your way back up on stage. Now that we're comfortable, I'd like us just to take a moment. Take a deep breath in and out. Quietly look around at those around you, left and right. We're pretty lucky to be here, to be together, and to enjoy the opportunities we have to be part of this community and with these supportive people around us. Let's be grateful for the experience of embracing life in a place that has been home to hundreds of generations of Cowichan people. We recognize the Cowichan Valley as their traditional and unceded territory, and we're grateful to learn on this nourishing and supportive campus. It's an honor to stand before you today as we celebrate the academic achievements, progress, and passion of our students. This ceremony is one of my favorites of the year as we get to reflect on that journey as we approach the end of the academic year. Each one of you we're about to recognize has a story, perhaps one of perseverance, of courage and effort, and sometimes even a little struggle along the way. And that's where learning lies. Real learning is never about the end goal or the talent or the marks. It's about showing up. It's about choosing to try again when something doesn't come easily. It's about staying curious when things get hard. And it's about discovering over time what you are capable of when you push beyond what you thought was possible. Each name we call today represents that journey. Collaboration, taking risks, asking questions, daring to believe in yourself. And these are the moments that make a learner, and a learner for life. And just think about the habits that you have built this year and what habits you want to maintain or even change in the years following. The way that you approach your work, the way that you respond to feedback. Those are the ways that shape the kind of person you become long after the applause fades and those awards are put away. That's what I want you to reflect on as we go through today's ceremony. I'd like now to call upon Miss Rebecca Powell, our Deputy Head of School, to say a few words. Miss Powell.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's July 3rd of 2025 when I arrived in the Cowichan Valley, and just as nervous as probably anyone who was coming to the school for the first time last year. And it's hard for me to believe that it is now just about a year later, and here we are. And in July, I just started to meet people, and then came September and trying to figure out everybody. And now we're here, and I feel like I've got a pretty good handle on the community, and it has been such a pleasure getting to know all of you. And I know I still have work to do in getting to know you better, but it really has been a wonderful year, and I want to thank you all for the welcoming and wonderful community that you are. To all of our award recipients, whether your accomplishments are in STEM, the humanities, the arts, athletics, or equestrian, thank you for the contributions you have made to our school community. Your curiosity, dedication, and willingness to pursue your interests have enriched life at QMS and helped create a culture where learning matters. I would like now to offer a special word of recognition to the students receiving Progress Awards today. Improvement takes courage. It requires persistence, self-reflection, and a willingness to keep working when things do not come easily. The growth you have demonstrated this year deserves to be celebrated. Academic success is not only about the highest marks, it is also about the commitment to learn and to improve. I would also like to acknowledge our faculty. Student success never happens in isolation. Behind every achievement is a teacher who invested their time, energy, and expertise to support along the way. And I can say, really, I've been in education for a long time, but we have an exceptional group of faculty, and I think it would be appropriate right now to give them an applause. Thank you, faculty, for the care you bring to your work each day and for the impact you have on our students. And finally, to all of our students, whether you are receiving an award today or not, remember that learning is a journey. Continue to ask questions, continue to challenge yourself, continue to take advantage of the opportunities in front of you. And I always like to say it's not a sprint, it is a marathon. So it's really about digging in your heels, working hard, and over time seeing that progress. Growth does not happen all at once, and it's not always recognized with an award. What matters is that you keep learning and keep moving forward. Thank you.
So as we get underway with the awards, I just want to remind you that this is a formal ceremony, so we anticipate, of course, applause and recognition with the appropriate tone. We love and cherish our friends and are excited for them when they receive an award, but please communicate this through your hands with a hearty applause as we hear the names. If you are coming up to receive an award, please make sure your centennials are worn properly. Put your blazer back on and you will be photographed and as an award winner and sort of be on show, as it were. If your name is called, please come up to the steps at the right-hand side, receive your award with a handshake from Ms. Powell, and then work your way across to Mr. Monroe for a handshake over to my right. For situations where there are multiple award winners, I will let you know how many award winners there are, and then please hold your applause until the list of names is read. If you're named as part of that group, please come up in the order in which you are called. And I'll call upon Ms. Powell and Mr. Monroe to be in position, and then we can begin. For progress in English, awarded to a student or to students for whom English is their second language and who have shown improvement over the school year. The grade 8 and 9 Progress in English Award is awarded to Norrell Yang. The grade 10 Progress in English is awarded to Momoka Kumano. And the grade 11 Progress in English is awarded to Kanade Ulaoka. And now for Progress in Fine Art and Applied Skills. These are awarded to student or to students who have shown improvement over the school year. I'm going to present these in two bundles. Please hold your applause until all names have been read, and then please, for students, start moving forward as soon as you hear your name. For Automotive 1112, Miguel Becerra Wilson. For Visual Arts 8 and 9, Adya Swami. For Visual Arts 10 to 12, Heidi He. For Drama 8 and 9, Zephyr Marston. And for Drama 10 to 12, Clara Lake. And for the second grouping, for Media Arts 8 and 9, Aitana Tapia Sanchez. For Media Arts in grades 10 to 12, Matthew Reuter. For Music in grades 8 to 9, Darwin Fletcher. And finally, for Music in grades 10 to 12, Logan King. For the Phillips Progress for Music Award, this year's winner is Liam Way. The Schumann Award, which recognizes a most outstanding piano player. This year's winner is Sadie Wood. The Media Arts Award for Outstanding Achievement in Creative Production in Media Arts. This year's winner is Sailor Basilinski. Now for Progress Award. These awards are for a student or to students who have shown improvement over the whole academic year. I'm going to announce these as a grouping. Please come up as your name is called. For grade 8, Cassie Booth. For grade 9, Grace Wadsworth. For grade 10, Josanna Palmer. For grade 11, Jordana Crawford Starter. And for grade 12, Mohammed Saeed. Now we move on to the Equestrian Awards. The Senior Stable Management Prize, which is awarded to a senior student who exemplifies achievement in all aspects of stable management. This year's winner is Mackenzie Mansell. The Horsemaster Pins. Students must be enrolled in the equestrian programme for at least 1 year. These awards are for senior riders who exhibit skills and knowledge to look after horses in their care while maintaining a high standard of stable management. This year's 4 winners are Julie Wynne-Smith, Charlotte Patton-Lowen, Briar Charette, and Ariel Girodo. The Rider Pins. These are awarded to riders who have completed their first full year in the QMS Equestrian Programme. This year's winners are Isabella Ristovska and Momoka Kumano. The House Pins. These are awarded to the house captains in gratitude for their servant leadership. For Gabes, Jessica Sabangu and Annika Rig Denoy. For Mike's, Isabella Dale and Olivia Wan. Apologies. Lola Warbeck. For Hughes, hopefully this is correct, Honey White and Jordana Crawford Starter. The service pins. These are awarded to students this year who have accumulated over 160 hours of service. There are 15 winners. Isabella Aristzabel, Miguel Becerra Wilson, Darwin Clark, Jordana Crawford Starter, Charlotte Irving, Isabel Jeglum, Amelia Korczynski, Abby Lapointe, Saoirse McDowell, Lois Morgan, Rowan Picard, Adya Swami, Jula Sun, Leon Suboy, and Julie Wynne Smith. Project-based learning, grade 8, is awarded to a student who has completed grade 8 project-based learning and fully embraced each project to the best of their ability. This student will be someone who was resilient in the face of challenges and demonstrated a high degree of creativity and innovative spirit. This year's winner is James Harvey. The Yearbook Award is a $300 bursary from our publisher Friesens. It is awarded to a student for dedication to the yearbook throughout the whole academic year. This year's winner is Paulina Davidova. The Physical and Health Education Awards are awarded to the top students in each grade for PE. In grade 8, Michaela Ellison and Aidan Cutshall. In junior PE, Katie Slipmoen and Gray Carroll. And for senior PE, Lola Warbeck and Joshua Thompson. Academic pins are awarded to students for their outstanding passion, effort, achievement, and consistency. There are 4 in each subject, so please hold your applause until I have called all 4 student names. English 8, Cameron Garrett Cole. English 9, Charlotte Irving. English 10, Supriya Parhar. And English 11, Heidi He. Another grouping of 4 for social studies. For Social Studies 8, Mateo Garcia. For Social Studies 9, Marcus Lawrence. For Social Studies 10, Molly Williams. And for Social Studies 11, Naya Swami. Four students for languages. In grade 8, Connor Jameson. In grade 9, Val Cutchall. In grade 10, Victoria Bellhouse. And for grade 11, Ella Annans. Four students for mathematics. For Maths 8, Julian Slattery. For Math 9, Norol Yang. For Math 10, Sakis Tadano. And for Math 11, Emma Baer. And our last grouping of four students for the sciences. In grade 8, Connor Jameson. In grade 9, Layla Saeed. In grade 10, Ariel Girodo. And in grade 11, Clara Lake. For social sciences, this is awarded to the best student in a grade 12 social studies class. This year's winner is Oliver Balcom. the Leggett Trophy, which is awarded for passion and excellence in writing. This year's winner is Sarah Hagan. The Sylvia Green Trophy for foreign languages is awarded to a senior student obtaining the highest mark in a foreign language. This year's winner is Serena Kula. The STEM Peer Tutoring Award. This year's winner is Emma Baer. We now move on to Honour Roll. For grade 8 and 9 Honour Roll, students must have proficient in all courses as well as at least one extending. They are allowed to have received a developing in an elective class, but not in their core academic classes. As you come up, you will shake the Deputy Head of School's hand and receive your certificate, and then shake the Head of School's hand and proceed down onto the steps for a group photograph. For grade 8, there are 7 students. Arabella Andrews, Darwin Fletcher, Xander Harvey, Sean Ma, Samuel Netzduller, and Julian Slattery. For grade 9, there are 13 students. Bruce Cairns, Grace Coster, Ashira John, Abby Kula, Eliza Linson Graham, Marcus Lawrence, Clara Maslak, Isabella Ristovska, Emmy Settler, Quinn Switzer, Geoffrey Shibangu, Ivy Wang, and Kaya Yildizel. We now move on to grades 10 to 12 honour roll. For grades 10 to 12, students must have an academic average of at least 86% or above in their top 4 academic classes, including English. For grade 10, Gray Carroll, Darwin Clark, Aniston Collette, Emelise Collette, Ella Shetish, Bianca Grant, Doan Kim, Logan King, Mamoka Kumano, Amber Lynn, Tate Marston, Jalen Scott, Taven Sewell, Katie Slipmon, and Saki Tadano. For grade 11, Yuja Chen, Colette Delafiore, Paulina Davidova, Joe Fierro Cazares, Tanayi Joy Majuru, Sophia Kennedy, Jaden Lee, Hunter Nickerson, Hal Plester, Hannah Shaw, Kathy Wang, Bernard Way, and Kai White. Thank you. For grade 12, I'm going to call out the first 10. Carolina Bloda Souza, Maggie Butler Danilou, Marcus Sharania, Kehi Chen, Charlie Cole, Alexa Erickson, Emma Greenwood, Noah Helmke, Leo Lee, and Kaylee McGregor. And to finish grade 12 honour roll, William McMillan, Lois Morgan, Zoe Mycroft, Olivia Reed, Reese Smith, Maeve Sturges, Kevin Wang, Billy Wang, Liam Wei, and Charlie Zazula. As this ceremony draws to a close, we are going to present our grad class with their alumni pins to mark their transition from students into alumni. We're grateful to have Nicole Bond, class of 88, Alison Bowden, class of 88, Natalie McGregor, class of 02, and Elizabeth Reuter, class of 96, with us today, and I'd like to invite them up to present this year's grads with their pin and keychain. On the keychain, it reads, here are the coordinates of our campus. Our hope is that you will always be able to find your way back to QMS. Grads, you will wait behind after the ceremony to review your roles for Friday's speech day. In the meantime, please could I invite the grads to stand and in an orderly fashion come forward, come up the steps, receive your pin, and then head back to your seats. We're going to have a grad class photo on these steps with our presenters immediately following the ceremony. Our grad class. Grads, if I could ask you to come up for your photo with the alumni presenters up on the steps, please. Thank you. Distribute yourselves. As we draw to a close, grads and incoming prefects, can I remind you just to please stay behind when we finish the ceremony. Thank you to our presenters, Nicole Bond, Alison Bowden, Natalie McGregor and Elizabeth Reuter. I want to extend special thanks to Ms. Chapman, Ms. Faber, Mr. Faber and Mr. Saylor for helping manage the awards table, and particularly to the Humanities Department more widely for helping to organise the awards this year. Thank you. And to close, I would like to invite the head of school to say a few words. Mr. Munro.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Smith. And for me, these ceremonies are just a wonderful way to recognize so many of the efforts that unfold in the unseen hours, to recognize the self-discipline that's crafted through consistent application, and to show our appreciation for those who've achieved something significant. Receiving an award is always a great feeling, but when you look at your pin or certificate or trophy, what it represents is where the true value lies. I trust you can all look back on a year of success and learning. I love also that we include our alumni pinning at this juncture too, and I'd like to pass on my thanks to Alison Bowden, Nicole Bond, Natalie McGregor, and Elizabeth Reuter for doing the honours today. And to the person who should receive the final word, Dr. Graham Smith. His dedication, attention to detail, and strategic mind ensure that your academic programming will always be well arranged, forward-thinking, and student-centred. He marries the high standards of a top academic with the flexibility to adjust for all students. It's a very welcome combination, Dr. Smith. And on behalf of the school and everyone here today, I'd like to thank you for your leadership. Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone. That's the end of the awards ceremony.